I don't think he can fold once he calls the turn, to be honest. Yeah. He bluffed pre-flop. He bluffed flop.
Seven-deuce.
Got there on the turn.
I'm
Yeah.
the king on the table, bro.
See, Mariano plays good cards. Pepe plays bad cards and makes them good.
Please. Ambulance, please. Call 991, please. Ryan, crazy play. Seven-deuce. Offsuit, bro. Big box.
Hardcore Slayer XX. I think I used to be friends with this guy on Xbox 360. Says, what are the non-chat pros called? Chat amateurs, of course. Such as yourself. I realize you didn't understand that, but you're a chat amateur, buddy. Pepe has 7-deuce, and he is not insta-folding here. Okay, speaking of putting on a show, boys, Pepe playing the 7-deuce game all by his lonesome. A massive 3-bet. He wants to show this. Don't get it twisted. Pepe wants to end the hand now, and he wants to show the 7-deuce. Chat pros, we must rally around Pepe now. Going to battle with the worst hand in poker. He's doing it for you. Appreciate this man. And if Ivan doesn't hit an ace or a queen, Pepe might be able to take it down.
Playing a nice, friendly, casual 50-100 game at Hustler Casino Live. This is the stand-up game. Everyone involved in this pot needs to try to win a pot so they can sit down and avoid paying out the bounty. Ivan raises it up to 3 big blinds, playing about 700 big blinds deep with the ace queen offsuit. Mike X calls in the cutoff with ace 10 offsuit. He could call or 3-bet. Around to Pepe in the big blind. I don't know anything about Pepe's strategy, but he seems to like to get after it because he makes it 60 big blinds with the 7-2 offsuit. They are not playing the 7-2 game. He's just trying to crush his opponent's souls. Ivan is a non-believer. He calls with the ace-queen offsuit, and Mike X folds. It is worth noting, if you know your opponent likes to get in there and battle, you cannot fold a hand like ace-queen offsuit. However, if you don't know anything about your opponent and you think maybe they're kind of straightforward and they're just blasting it with kings, queens, jacks, ace-king because they don't want to see the flop, ace-queen should hit the muck very quickly. That said, Ivan seems to know a little bit about Pepe, so he calls. Let's see the flop.
Ivan, it's top. And what does Pepe do now? There's really not as much of a point to bluff now. He has middle pair. If he's good, he's good. If he's bad, he's essentially drawing dead to a 7 or deuce. So I don't see a whole lot of point to betting here. The question is, if he does bet, is he going to get 8s, 9s, 10s, jacks to fold? I don't think so. And certainly not a queen, which is what Ivan has, the best queen. So Pepe bets 8,300, and it moves over to Ivan, who's sitting there with top pair, top kicker. And I think once Ivan calls this, that Pepe's going to lock down on the hand. I don't think Pepe's going to lose another $1 after this point. Unless a 7 or deuce peels off.
Comes queen of clubs, 7 of clubs, 6 of hearts. Pepe goes for an $8,300 bet. Nice, chunky, 60% pot or so. Scary bet size. Looks strong. Notice in this scenario, Ivan still loses to aces and kings, which could be in Pepe's range. But if you know Pepe likes to get after it, he could have all sorts of nonsense, and you absolutely cannot fold. The question becomes, should Ivan actually raise immediately on the flop? He has one of the best possible hands, and it's very vulnerable to being outdrawn given there's a straight draw and a flush draw available. So as you think Pepe's range contains more suited connected type stuff that has pretty good equity, I think you should probably just go ahead and raise immediately and get the money in. I know it feels nasty getting it in this spot against aces or kings, but you have to realize you pretty much have the nuts in this scenario, and you're somewhat likely to get outdrawn. Now, if Pepe's range is more like aces, kings, maybe ace-king's going to fold to a raise, and 7-2, and that's it, then you have to be a little bit more cautious because the 7-2 is drawing pretty thin. The aces and kings are never folding, and the ace-king will fold and it's drawing pretty thin as well. So as Pepe's range contains more, let's call them logical hands that would maybe make it 60 big blinds, like suited connected type stuff, you should be way more inclined to raise. But if his range does not contain those, I think calling starts to make more sense, assuming Pepe is very, very polarized. Again, I don't know what he's doing. So it's tough to say what the right play is here. Just don't fold.
It does. Holy cow. Watch out, boys. So Pepe, with the worst hand in poker, tries to get a fold, both pre-flop and then on the flop, gets called, and then gets rewarded with a 7 from heaven. And of course Ivan thinks he's good. How could you not think you're good here?
Holy cow, the turn is the 7 of diamonds. Pepe is going to scoop a humongous pot. Somehow, some way, he decides to check. Maybe he thinks Ivan is splashing around as well and he wants to give him every possible opportunity to bluff. Fine. He checks. Ivan goes for a $14,000 bet just straight up for value and protection, trying to get money in this pot because at this point, he probably thinks he has the nuts. Let's see how Pepe responds.
Look at Pepe, looks pained. Pepe's thinking, how the hell can I get the rest of those chips in the effing middle? Pepe, the master of turning 3 of a kind when he should have no business in the hand to begin with. That is the new Pepe. Pepe hands. That's a Pepe hand. I think you just go all in. Don't overcomplicate it. There's a lot of hands that can call you. There's clubs. There's middling pairs. There's, the off chance that this guy has aces or kings that he's definitely calling. Ace queen might even call. I think we're about to hear those 2 words that Ivan is about to have his heart sink to the bottom of his stomach when Pepe says ... As Pepe opens his mouth and says, nope, just a call. I was sure he's going to put it in. Why not? You think he's going to bluff? Oh, no, he does raise. Okay, it was a raise. I didn't realize how many chips he had in his hand. Okay, it's not all in, though. Like I thought he was going to do. I was sure he was just about to, go boom. Make it look like a punt, I guess. And this is just so awkward, actually. This is so awkward because let's just say Ivan calls here for $15,000. There's going to be $87,000 in the pot, and Ivan is going to have $27,000 in his stack. This is effectively all in. I mean, is he ever folding here after this, making this call?
Pepe gives it a lot of thought, and in my opinion, perhaps a little bit too much Hollywooding, and then couples the Hollywooding with the play that screams strength. He raises the minimum plus $1,000 to $29,000. Now look, when someone does multiple things that should look very, 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 very strong, like Hollywooding for a while, looking sad, and then putting in the minimum raise saying, I can give you great odds, I don't care, I still beat you. Ace-queen starts to shrivel up a lot. The problem, though, is that Pepe is playing the 7-2 offsuit, and if he's playing the 7-2 offsuit, he can probably play a whole lot of other nonsense as well. I will say, some people who like to play the 7-2 offsuit, they only play the 7-2 offsuit. They don't play 8-2, they don't play 8-3, they don't play 7-3, they play 7-2. And in this spot, notice now, Ivan actually loses to aces, kings, queens, which is unlikely, and 7-2. And he's really only beating ace-king, maybe? And would ace-king Hollywood and then check min-raise? Probably not. So, look, Ivan makes the call. I think that's fine and reasonable. But this is one of these rare spots in live poker where even against a loose, aggressive, splashy opponent, I think the ace-queen may be able to find the muck pile. Again, I can see the cards. Not trying to be results-oriented here. But observing what I'm observing, this is a spot that Pepe's gone from, kind of being absurd pre-flop to now just screaming strength. And when your opponent screams strength, sometimes you should listen.
And here's the exact situation I was talking about. There's almost 90 in the middle. Ivan has less than 30,000. All right, put them all in now. I mean, what's the difference?
I'm a do hard.
And Ivan, after putting on an incredible show all night, looks to be losing it all right here. I don't see how you can get away.
27.
I just don't. I mean, when you call the turn, you're effectively committing to the river. This is no limit hold'em.
Pepe, that's going to be a good way to Lululu me here. That's going to be a good way.
No limit hold'em at its finest. You can have the greatest session of your life for 5 hours straight, playing every hand perfectly, and then one hand, it's all over. That is why we love this game so much. Nothing is a given in no limit hold'em. Everything can come crashing down. The roof can fall off. The wheels are off. Everything.
Yeah, I don't think I can fold.
I don't think you can either. I don't think he can fold once he calls the turn, to be honest. Yeah, he makes the call. Pepe's going to get max value.
River is the 3 of spades. 5-4 gets there. 9-8 does not. 10-8 does not. 10-9 does not. Flush draws do not. Pepe jams it all in for 27,000 more. Ivan makes the call. Assuming he has no sort of live reads, this is just an easy call at this point. And Ivan gets stacked.
With the 7-deuce.
That's well played.
That's well played.
See?
You were waiting the right time.
I'm bluff pre-flop, bro.
He bluffed pre-flop. He bluffed flop.
7-deuce.
Got there on the turn.
That's another way to do it. That's
7-deuce.
That's the 7. That is the new official
Crazy, bro.
Pepe 7-deuce
I'm the
dance.
king on the table.
Yeah,
Fuck,
baby.
No Mariano. Fuck. I'm
Yeah.
the king on the table, bro.
See, Mariano plays good cards. Pepe plays bad
let
cards
it
and
all
makes
out,
them
bro.
good.
You deserve it.
That's the real king.
See? Mike.
I changed for you.
Speechless, dude. I don't even know what to say.
It's a yellow button too, right? That's the little cherry on top. I changed for you.
Hey, look at my finger, Mike. Ay.
I am speechless. 7.
Hey, agárramelo, se me sale. Fuck, Mariano. Ay, ay.
I could have been another way to do it, bro.
I told you. See?
Wow. And then he gets.
I told you.
Wow.
See or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
To be honest, that's I was.
Ay, please. Ambulance, please. Call 991, please. Call 991. Oh my God.
20.
Oh my God.
Bro, some water, some power.
Come on, help me, bro. Come on, bro. Please, bro, help me.
Play 7-deuce. Max value.
Andy, help me, please. Andy, one more time. I pay you. Help me, please. Bad friend, bro. You bad friend. You don't help me, bro. Oh, oh my God. Who's Ryan, crazy play. 7-deuce offsuit, bro. Big buck. 7-deuce, man.
That was quite a celebration from Pepe. What I want to know before we wrap it up today is, do you think that celebration is acceptable? Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. While you're there, click the like and subscribe button, and I'll be back with my thoughts on celebration. When I was a young, dumb poker playing kid, I hated excessive celebration. But as I have aged, I have come to realize that people can do whatever they want within reason. Pepe did not assault anyone. He did not say anything verbally abusive, at least in my opinion. So let him do whatever he wants. He won a pot. He played the 7-2. Let the guy enjoy himself. I think a lot of people feel bad when they get stacked, and then they think that the excessive celebration is someone like rubbing it in their face that they got sacked. And to be fair, maybe they are. But look, at the end of the day, the things that people say should not bother you, at least in my opinion. And if you're offended by people's words or mannerisms at the poker table, and that somehow negatively impacts you emotionally, you may find that you have tilt issues, or that you are more prone to getting emotionally wrapped up in spots than perhaps you should be if you want to be able to rebuy and play the next hand to the best of your ability. So don't let the things that your opponents do at the table negatively impact your mindset. Just sit there, tell the guy nice hand, and continue playing great poker.